Well, it's the quarterfinals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. The first live contest will be at 9 a.m., just in less than 30 minutes. The schools competing, though, Opokowari School is coming against Wesley Girls and Holy Child. A bit about Opokowari. They're yearning to lift their third trophy this year. The first won it in 1997, the second in 2002. They are seeking to end their 18-year trophy drought this year. Best run in 2019, they went to the semi-finals where Presec crushed them and Adisado College to make it to the grand finale. So OWAS came into this year's competition as a seeded school. And at the 1-8 stage, they beat Agogo State College and Zabzugu Senior High to make it to the quarterfinals. Their worst defeat was in 2018 when they lost to the first-timers Sunrise Senior High School. In 2018, Wegehe, they came into this year's competition. So from OWAS, let's talk about Wegehe, because Wegehe is also in this competition that starts at 9. They came as a seeded school, just like Opokowari, after making it to the semi-finals in 2019, but lost to St. Peter's. Tepa Senior High School was also in that context. We're the first girls' school to make it to the finals. Unfortunately, they lost the 1999 trophy to regional rivals in Fantipim School. Wesley Girls High School has an enviable reputation, though they've not won the competition before. It remains the only girls' school and among a few schools that have never participated in the regional qualifiers. They've consistently been seeded, and the least stage they get to is the quarterfinals. So would it be a goodbye at this very stage where we are going to, or they're going to go beyond that this year? We wait to see. That's in this first contest that's coming up at 9 a.m. We'll be linking to Maxwell Agbagba on the ground, but let's talk about Holy Child before we go to the ground and speak to Maxwell Agbagba ahead of the contest. Holiko, they continue their journey at the preliminary stage of the national championship where they were successful. They maintained their formidable form by snatching the seeded spot from Otibuateng Senior High School in Kintampo at the 1-8 stage. They're hoping to make it past the quarterfinals when they come up against, of course, Wesley Girls and Opokowari. So coincidentally, all three schools won their 1A stage contest with 46 points. So who will go beyond the 46? Will they even get to the 46, and will they cross the 46? Would it be a girls' school this year? We wait to see, but this promises to be very exciting and very competitive as well. Let's cross over now and join Maxwell Agbagba, who is on the ground for the analysis ahead of the competition. Maxwell, if you can hear me before Maxwell comes through though, we want to say a big thank you to Bright Senior High School in Kokrantumi. They make it possible for us to bring you the live contest and all the conversations around it. Also, Adonko Hand Sanitizer and Adonko Next Level Energy Drink and DBS Roofing Papa Parfie. Over to you, Maxwell.
Maxwell is standing by.
Thank you very much, Mama V. This is the day the Lord has made. You know, this is the day we've been waiting for, and it's the quarterfinals of the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz. I know a lot of people have been waiting for today, and finally, we are here, right here on the stage of the here at the RS Amigashi Auditorium, here at the University of Ghana Business School. In some minutes, though, you see the contestants, walking up the stage. Many of them are getting their makeup right now. Quiz moderator Dr. Elsie Fakofman is also right here. In some minutes, you see them on stage. But before that, though, we have a short discussion, and I'm privileged. We have with us here one of the sponsors of the NSMQ, Wilson Agbeko. He's the marketing manager for Allah Foods Ghana Limited, producers of Dano Milk. Yeah, and we also have, I can say our own, managing director for Primetime Limited. She's Naneki Ankumasa. She's also here, with us. You're welcome to JoyNews.
Thank you. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning to everybody. Let me start off with you, Nanekia. Nanekia, quarterfinals, your assessment of the 1-8 stage.
Oh, well, it went very well. We had some surprises. a few shocks, but it's normal with NSMQ to get some shocks along the way, and some really excellent performances. I must say that I was really impressed with St. Peter's, that even though they got 1 out of 10 for the problem of the day, they still made 68 points. I think that was excellent. They certainly are a team to watch. Yeah. I also think that the Kumasi Anglican Supercars, they are also a good team to watch. St. Augustine's also looks to be in good form. Okay. And it's been interesting. Yeah. It's been interesting. I was very impressed with Ola Girls.
Yeah, true.
Very impressed with Ola Girls. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah. I think that story is one that inspires confidence, because I remember in the Volta region, the quiz mistress had cause to advise them to go back to the drawing board. I think the ladies did that, and they came back and kicked out a seeded school like Chimu, SHS. Quite impressive.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me find out from you, Wilson. Wilson, do you mind telling us the school you attended?
I went to Maoli School.
Oh, Maoli School. Oh, you are out of the competition.
Yeah, we are out of the competition, but
so sorry.
We are glad the ladies have made it to the quarterfinals. We are strongly behind them. We have give them all the support to go to the finals. Yeah.
Affiliation matters at this stage.
Yes, I also wanted to single out the Northern School of Business, Osino Presby and Ibri Presby. Yeah. We are watching out for them. True. One of them, I think they are in contention for the JEB, the Dr. Kukume Sabunsu Award for the most impressive run, and the Jacob and Elizabeth Banfo Memorial Award for the most impressive one. So we are watching out. We're watching out for them. Yes, they are doing great, and it's wonderful when you see that schools that people don't generally think would do so well at the NSMQ, showing that they've got what it takes to be up there. Yes.
Navasco also kicked out TIMR Sporting, TIMR Kumasi.
Yes. Navasco used to be very strong in the NSMQ, and then they dipped. But I'm very happy to see that this year they are on the rise. I'm also happy to see them here. Yes.
Fantastic. Now let's talk about Dano Milk. Let's find out why you came on board as sponsors first of all.
Dano Milk, as we all know, is a food dairy product. We have very good products. It's distributed across the country. Everywhere, they are clamoring for the product. We came on board purposely to support the vision for this activity, like for science and maths development in the country, and that's the main purpose of coming on board. We want to support this vision and drive it to the end. No country develops without science and maths, and for sustainable development, this is where we need to start from. We are now talking about one district, one factory and all that. And there's no factory that runs without a scientist. There's no factory that runs, if we talk about food, there's no factory that runs without a food factory that runs without a food scientist, the biochemists and all that, the engineers and all the experts in there. So this is like an agenda to secure the future of this country. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we cannot, talk about NSMQ without the girls' schools. All the time, it comes up. Every year, it comes up. When would the girls' school win the National Science and Maths quiz? Last year, Wege Wesley girls got to the semi-finals, very close, but, they missed out on it. Do you think we have any force girls' school that can get to the semi-finals this year?
I think the girls' schools in the quarterfinals have what it takes to get to the semi-finals. The most important thing is how they handle the stress on stage, because sometimes when they are behind, they tend to give up a little too easily. The fighting spirit is not there sometimes, and I don't know, but it seems like sometimes the audience also gets to them. But what we want all the girls' schools to do, in fact, what I want all the schools to do is to go there and fight till the very end. Because sometimes some schools start by leading, and by the time you get to the fifth round, they've lost the match. And some start by trailing, and then they win the match at the end. It's happened many, many times. Over here, even at the 1/8, it happened many times. So the fact that you are trailing by 5 points, 10 points, round 1, round 2, doesn't mean that you will lose it. You just need to keep your focus and fight. That's all you need to do. And I hope that a girls' school goes all the way to the finals and wins the competition. It's just sad that we are meeting two of the strongest girls today. One or both of them may go home.
Because, I mean, Opokuwari, they've won the NSMQ before. And in fact, it's difficult to actually tell which is going to win because in their previous contest, all of them had 46 points.
Yes.
So really, but for some pundits, they think that Opokuwari school actually comparatively, they met a tougher side than because they came up against Agogo State College, Agogo State College, I think, in that contest. But they still, they still won and then, progressed. So comparatively, Opokuwari, what do you think? Opokuwari, Wesley Girls, Holy Child?
No, at this point, I would encourage if we could, if it was possible to let two girls' schools move on. I will encourage the girls' schools, that's Holiko and Wesley Girls, to beat Opokuwari and take them out of the contest because we've got enough of the boys' schools taking. It's been monotonous. It's making it one way, So we want the girls to win, and I will really encourage the Holy Child and Wesley to really whip Opokuwari today so that they can move on to the next stage.
The Opokuwari students, they are not very happy with you.
I know they wouldn't be happy with me, but that's what we stand for. We know the name Opokuwari may seem intimidating to some of them, but it's about inner strength. The girls should just pull out, push everything possible, and whip. I just not beat them, whip them properly, and take them out of the contest.
Remotely but closely connected to NSMQ. I was listening to the Super Morning Show on Joy FM this morning, and they were talking about some of the things that people, used to put in their, chobos when you're going to school. And today we are talking about Dano milk. Yeah, some people talked about, two kinds of shit, or one which is like really strong. If the senior asks, you were listening to, you were listening. Tell me, what are some of the things that, weird things you put in your chobos?
Oh yeah, back then I remember I never did without Gary. I never did without Gary because I had issues with sleep, and the only way I could sleep was get some heavy soakings just before bed. Wow. That's the only way I could sleep soundly, so I never did without Gary. And if I could remember, bread, of course. I always had some bread with me and all that. Those were interesting days. And of course, we wouldn't do without milk. Yeah, those days it was some other brands, but these days it's Dano milk. No one who gets Dano milk in the chobos is a perfect mix of things they need to put in the chobos.
As for the NAPS school, it certainly must be cornflakes and nothing else.
But I loved biscuit soakings actually, and the Piccadilly, the cabin biscuits. Okay. I loved biscuit soakings, and my grandma used to make achomo. So most of the time, I had achomo in my chop box, and on the first day, my friends would come and gather around and eat all of it. So what I used to do was that I'd take what I wanted out of it and then present the rest. So I could have some achomo to myself.
Wow. So Wilson, tell us, what kind of products, I know it's not just Dano, right?
Ala Foods, actually we are, Ala Foods is a food dairy company. Our head office, headquarters is in Denmark. We deal both in the cheeses. It's a complete dairy company. We deal in cheeses. We do the dry milk, that's the powdered milk, and we do the liquid milk as well. Okay. In Ghana now we have the Dano milk. We have the tin, the 400 grams, and we have the the flavored category. That's strawberry, coffee, and chocolate, and with the cheeses, which is doing really well in modern trade. When we have the regular cheeses, that the cheddar, Havarti, Gouda, and the cream cheese, especially the one that is blowing the mind of most Ghanaians now is the spreadable cheese and the cheese wedges. Frankly, I will advise everyone to just have a try of it, and I bet you they will not go for any other brand of cheese or milk again. Ghana now, the Dano milk has caught up with everyone, a lot of people. I'll be surprised if someone will say they've not had a taste of Dano milk yet. The great taste, the quality. One thing that we can boast of at Ala Food is that our company is a farmer-owned company, which means that we take control of the full value chain from grass to glass. Every detail of the quality, we monitor it. And I wouldn't, it will just surprise me that from today, if you've not had a Dano milk yet, you would decide not to go for, but everyone should go for Dano milk and have a taste of it here. Yeah.
So it means, if I'm going to school, I can just fill my chop box with, products from Ala Foods, Dano milk.
We didn't mention is that, with the less endowed schools like the Nobisco, Bree Presby, who are qualified for the semi-finals, quarterfinals, they're also in contention for the Inner Strength Award. Dano milk is our brand essence, or our position is Inner Strength. We encourage people to make good food choices so that they can build their physical and emotional strength, so that they can take life on. Fine. Because of that, we have instituted this award to reward the less endowed schools who will make it to the finals. I will encourage Wesley and Holiko to beat Opokwari, but I'll be supporting very well the Ebri and the other schools to beat Wesley and others, so that they can win the award.
Anyway, Nanekia, your final remarks before.
Yes, so I'd like to say thank you again. I can't say thank you enough. So thank you to all our sponsors, to the Ghana Education Service for all the support that they've given, in the Ministry of Education, to Absa Bank, Ghana Limited. Thank you so much for the support. JoyNews, Goyle, Airtel Tigo, YFM, Dano Milk.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much for all that you've done for us. To Prudential Life Insurance, thank you, GTP, to the academic sponsors, Academic City, University College, Accra College of Medicine, Central University. I can't say thank you enough. Third Eye Care Vision Center. I can't say thank you enough. Medifem, multi-specialist hospital. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great. So you just heard from Wilson Agbeko. Wilson is the marketing manager for Ala Foods Ghana Limited, and Aneki Ankumasai, who is the managing director for Primetime Limited. Right about now, though, we're going to speak to some old students who are here at the University of Ghana Business School. We're going to have some interactions with them. Let's find out from them who is winning, which school is winning this particular contest. We have Wesley Girls, we have Opokwari, we have Holy Child. Now, okay, so Opokwari School, they've won the National Science and Maths Quiz before. They know how to win it. Holy Child, Wesley Girls, they've never won the National Science and Maths Quiz. In fact, no girls' school has ever won the National Science and Maths Quiz. Last year, in 2019, Wesley Girls, they got to they managed to get to the semi-finals, though, but they were kicked out at the semi-finals. Now, let's speak to some of the old students who are here, Holy Child old students. Let's find out from them what the mood is like, expectations, ahead of this contest. Let me start off with you. Okay, Nancy, yeah, and then okay. So, what's your name?
My name is Gabi Shere Jr.
Gabi Shere Jr.
Yes, please.
Okay, Opokwari School.
Yes, please.
Okay, and then
my name is Nancy Adesendankwa, an old student of Holy Child School.
Okay, an old student of Holy Child School. Great, fantastic. Good to see you guys. Tell me, what are your expectations ahead of this, contest?
I would say that in the history of this competition, no girls' school has ever sent OWASP packing. So I don't really see.
Wait, no girls' school has sent OWASP packing?
And I don't really see that happening. And trust me, I trust my boys to do justice to these two lovely female high schools. And trust me, there is no way, as I once stated, we're going home so far as this contest is concerned. But better still, I think let me acknowledge the strength this girls' school has shown over the periods. We've met Gehe twice. 1-8 2002 when we won the contest. We beat them. We also beat them 2008 when, after beating Prempeh by a whopping 50-point gap, we met Gehe the next contest and beat them by 13-point margin. We've not really met Holy Coast so far as this stage is concerned. But once again, I trust my boys to deliver.
You trust your boys to deliver. Nancy, you've heard all of that statistics. But let me just say that we tried getting, a rep from Wesley Girls, but we didn't get any rep from Wesley Girls. Maybe if there's someone here in the audience who would want to join the conversation, would love to speak to them, but we tried getting someone from Wesley Girls. We didn't get any person. Nancy, you've heard all that he's saying. What should he expect from the ladies from Holy Child?
See, our motto in Holy Child is factor non-verbal, actions, not words. So I'm not going to speak a lot. Our actions alone will speak for us. But then we are ushering a new era. This 2020, new things will come up. For all you know, a girls' school is going to win. I'm rooting for everyone female, so whether Holy Child or Wesley Girls, personally, I want Holy Child to win. But then at this point in time, whether Holy Child or Wesley Girls, I don't mind. I just want a female school to win.
I schooled here in the Greater Accra region, so I don't have a lot of information about. Is there any rivalry between Wesley Girls and Holy Child?
It's not a rivalry per se, but it's more of a healthy competition. We are like sisters.
Okay.
We are like sisters. Sometimes you hate each other.
Who's the big sister?
I like to say Holy Child is.
Really? Why?
Because, we've been there. But, Wesley Girls, we are still learning from them, and they're also learning from us. So probably we are twins. I think that's the safest thing to say right now, that we are twins. But then, basically, would you call yourself friends? Would you say Holy Child, Wesley Girls friends? Yes, at this point in time, there is a competition, but then, like I said, we are like siblings. There are some days you hate each other because you want to win, but then there are some days you want each other to win. So at this point in time, we are siblings. We are rooting for each other because the girls' school has to win.
I think Nancy narrowed the whole thing to more or less like being a feminist. We the guys from Poko High School, trust me, we really like girls from the other side, especially St. Louis.
Wait, did you say you really like girls from the other side?
Of course. We love girls' schools. You get it. We have a big heart for them, but we have our women to be St. Louis Senior High School, notwithstanding. What I want to say is that this is not a battle for, feminism or whatsoever. I'm a feminist myself, but I trust, so far as this contest is concerned, we should put all the romance and the lovely affinities aside and deal with the contest. So for the next 2.5 hours, we are putting all the romance aside and we are going to deal with them ruthlessly. Oh, ruthlessly? Yeah. Okay, are you going to move to the next? So, like I said, actions, not words. Factor non-verbal. That's all I have. Factor non-verbal. Okay, we have all these recordings though. And remember, we spoke to Infant Sapim back in the Central region. He came back haunting them after their loss. So all these things you are saying, I'm sure people are recording you guys and just waiting for the results to come out. Emmanuel Tuas Domine. Commandos. Wait. No. Break it down for us. Like, Emmanuel Tuas Domine simply means that unto you, O God, we commend our spirit. So, you see, Bible says that horses and chariots are prepared for battle. Victory coming from God. Ours is a Catholic school, and definitely we will never go into a contest without dealing with the godly factor. So trust me, we are prepared spiritually, emotionally, physically, technically, and all that. So trust me, OWAS is not going home. OWAS is going to the next stage. You can keep playing with actions and not words, but on the field of play, it is action that matters. Okay, Nancy, your last words. Again, actions, not words. We are waiting to see. Last year, Augusto won. Hopefully this year, Apsu Opsa, so Holy Child will win. It doesn't work that way. Thanks so much, guys. I'm sure we'll come to you during the round 3 of the competition. One is the problem of the day. Thanks so much. Okay, so this is what is happening in the auditorium. In some minutes, the contest, will be starting, and we are waiting right here. Remember, it's going to be live on the JoyNews channel, bringing you all the action-packed, movement. Remember, our coverage of the National Science and Maths Quiz is made possible by Bright SHS. Bright SHS in me in the Eastern region. They are making our coverage possible. They are providing quality but affordable education. Remember, Adonko hand sanitizer is also making it possible. Korumpo Shrew, and then Adonko Next Level Energy Drink
Zinc, and then DBS Roofing, Papa Fie.
And that's Maxwell Agbagba coming to us live from the University of Ghana Business School in Legon. The contest will get underway shortly. It's a wrap from us here on the AM show, but stay with us. After these, we will bring you that live context. My name is Mama Vio Swabwaji. Thanks for your company today on the AM show. We'll see you next week, but stay for the National Science and Maths Quiz.